Have you ever been in a conversation where every part of you wanted to stay quiet? But your mind kept whispering. If I don't speak, will they misunderstand me? Will they think I'm wrong? Will they think I don't care? We live in a world where loudness is celebrated. Where the person who speaks the most is often seen as the one who knows the most. But what if silence is strength? What if silence is the voice that speaks the loudest, without making a sound? Think about the last time you walked away from an argument instead of engaging. Not because you didn't have words, but because you realized. Not every battle deserves your energy. Maybe you've experienced this. You write a long message explaining your feelings, and then delete it. You start a sentence to defend yourself, and then stop. Because you know the person across from you doesn't really want to understand. They just want to respond. In those moments, silence becomes your truth. Not an escape. Not weakness. But a choice. A choice to value peace over chaos. A choice to protect your energy instead of wasting it where it's not honored. You don't always need to explain. You don't always need to fight to be heard. Sometimes, silence is a boundary. It says, I'm here, but I will not argue for my worth. Sometimes, silence is a mirror. It reflects the truth of what's happening without adding noise. And sometimes, silence is an act of self-love. Because your mental peace matters more than winning an argument. The right people? They will notice. They will read the pauses. The sighs. The moments you hold back. And they will care enough to ask. Are you okay? They will not need a performance to validate you. They will not need you to raise your voice to believe you. You don't have to be loud to be strong. You don't have to explain to be understood. Your softness is power. Your silence carries truth. But let me ask you this. How often do you break your silence because you're afraid? Afraid of being misunderstood. Afraid they'll think less of you. Afraid you'll lose someone if you don't keep talking? Here's the truth. Anyone who needs you to constantly explain yourself doesn't truly want to understand you. They just want to be right. So next time you feel pressured to speak, pause and ask yourself, am I saying this because it matters, or because I'm scared of silence? Because sometimes the strongest answer you can give is no answer at all. Protect your energy. Protect your peace. Let silence do the talking. And trust that the right people will hear it. So today, if your heart feels heavy with unspoken words, breathe and remember. You are not invisible just because you are quiet. You are not weak because you choose stillness. Your silence speaks louder than you know. Shushing face, may you be heard, even in your quietest moments. Subscribe for quiet truths that speak loudly.